Hi. All right, say hi. Here's a little feather.
Hi.
Hey, Chloe. Hi, everybody from the Suburban Homestead. Hey, welcome, everybody. I wanted to show you how we are planting our fall tomatoes. And I want to show you a couple different ways in case you've never tried this and share with you a few of successes and failures, actually. So these obviously are store-bought. And down here in Houston, we get 2 growing seasons. So I plant them. I have some Romas. And let's see what else, hubby. Welcome, everybody. Better boy. Hey, if y'all want to go ahead and let me know what part of the country you're from, just so I have an idea of how many southern folks there are. Because up north, I know you can't plant much of a fall garden right now. But I'm just curious. Go ahead and send me some hearts and your location. That'd be awesome. All right, so what you see here are some seedlings that I propagated from the old tomatoes from the spring. So I have 1, 2, 3 really vigorous, great looking seedlings. Now I want to tell you, I took the suckers off of our tomato plants from spring and summer garden. And then we put them in water, they grew roots, and we thought we had them, and they hardened. I actually had 7 out of 25 lived. But as you can see from being in the heat, even though we did water and fertilize with organic fertilizer, and we have really lovely permaculture soil that's been tilled up by our chickens. Here's little Fiona now. And we also, get away from there. We had their poop fertilizer in there. It still didn't work. Oh, here's a little heart. Okay, so what I wanted to give you a tip on is wherever you are, whether it's north, south, or spring, summer, or fall garden, if you subscribe to the Farmer's Almanac, they send you an email and tell you what to plant in your area. And the tip is, when you get the email, it says you have to plant these things in the ground or start seeds over the next 2 weeks. And this is the time to get after it. What I do is I plant my seedlings or seeds right away, because that means that if they die, like these melted outside within, like 7 to 10 days. And so what I can do now is I'm still within my 2-week window, and I still don't lose my fall garden or plant things too late. So that's a super duper tip. Even if you just have one garden bed like this, or if you have a full garden like we do, you can plant things at different times, and that gives you the best opportunity to grow your own food. And you don't have to worry about, oh, I missed my deadline, they'll never work. In the fall, our problem is that we want to get things in the garden before frost, so that they're able to give us some fruit and vegetable. In the summer, you can't plant too late, or spring, excuse me, because then it gets so scorching hot, at least in Houston area, between July and August, that, like our stuff just stops. They just turn into woody, crazy stuff. Now, I say our stuff, our tomatoes do. So today I'm just going to plant these, just a regular garden thing. I have this little cover here because, as you can see, the chickens love seedlings. Get away, Fiona. I'll just take my seedling pot, and it's hard to do this all one-handed, but I'm going to do it. Take the seedling pot, and I will just dig a hole. I want to show you before I dig, because I can't do it all two-handed. I'm going to dig and plant all the way up to here. So I'm going to bury like 2 more inches of the plant, and I'm going to bury the bottom leaves. And what that's going to do is going to give this one even stronger roots. And we did that for all of ours. It doesn't always work, obviously, but this looks like a really nice, healthy store-bought plant. So I'm going to go ahead and plant it all the way down to here. This one's nice and straight, doesn't have any curve in it. Some people plant them like this, and they let their plants grow up. But since I'm in the last 2 weeks of our window, I'm going to just plant it a little bit deeper and plant it right to there. So that's pretty much it. The only other tip is, once you get it in the ground, especially if you are in an area where it's super duper hot during the day, you just need to make sure to water these guys every single day. And the absolute most important thing is to not get discouraged. Because if I was going to let this type of failure ruin my spirit, there would be no Stevens Suburban Homestead. You just got to stick to it, and you got to just try new things, because no matter, different areas of the country the behavior of our weather and the humidity really can inhibit things, or you read something on Pinterest and you're like, why didn't that work? So that's why, because they maybe lived in a different region, or maybe their soil was different. Oh! Or maybe they don't have chickens that eat their seedlings. Anyhow. All right, well, thanks for tuning in. If you want to see a little bit more about our progression of going from literally a blacktop old basketball court, see that in the background, to our gardens, you can go to our Facebook page. We just started the Stevens Suburban Homestead, and you're welcome to take a look at some old pictures and like us. I try to post, how long it takes me to do these things. We have a really good sense of humor around here, and I feel like it helps to get past some of the challenges. So you're welcome to look at some of our mistakes, and I'll do short little videos like this just to help you get started. So one of our favorite things to say is to do one thing. So even if you just have a little plot of land, or even just a little bitty planter, just do one thing towards getting towards your independence and growing your own food. All right, thanks again, everybody. Bye-bye.